Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Happy Sunday to you. Well, I just left church. We just finished service. It was a wonderful service. But I just want to have a chat with you guys. Yes, because I know a lot of people make this mistake and I feel I need to talk about it. As parents, we need to be very, very careful and also observant, especially when it comes to asking your kids to do stuff, maybe around the house. You ask them to do one or two things. Sometimes some parents can be a bit relaxed because you trust them. Yes, we should trust our children. We should be able to believe in our kids that when we say they should do stuff, that they will do it and do it properly. But sometimes when you ask them to do things, especially things that surrounds around them, security of the house, like things like locking of doors, making sure that your gates are properly locked. Like if you live in a house where there's a gate, you live in a place like where we live here in abroad, you have things like your back garden, your front garden, you have your garage. Sometimes you can trust your children and say, okay, you're an adult now, you can do stuff, and then you say to them, can you please go and make sure that the garage is properly locked, or your back garden is locked, or your garden doors is properly locked, or your front door. Sometimes you can be tired as a parent. Maybe you've had a very long or busy day, and you sometimes want to trust your adult in the house to say, do stuff for me. And sometimes things around security, I feel even if you ask them to go do it, make an effort to later check to make sure that things are properly done the way you want it to be. Make sure that you check to be sure that things were properly done the way you asked them to do it. Why am I talking about this? On Saturday I was having fun cooking with my daughter, and I just said to her, please, can you just quickly take her something to the back garden and come back and let's continue what we're doing. And then she went to the back garden, dropped off what I asked her to drop off, and then coming in, she forgot to tell me that she was trying to lock the door and somehow she struggled a bit, and at some point she felt, oh, the door was properly locked, and then she came back to meet me, and then we continued with our cooking, and then when we finished and had a dinner and everyone, at this point as I'm talking to you guys, my garden door was not properly locked. We all finished eating, and everyone just dashed off. We had to the kids went upstairs and did their evening routine and then went straight to bed. And for me, I was like, okay, we're finished for the day. Let me go to bed and relax. Tomorrow is church and I need rest. You won't believe it. Somehow my spirit just said to me, go down, check all doors, check the garden door, make sure everything is, intact before you go to bed. I just listened to my spirit and I went downstairs, checked the front door, it was properly locked, checked the garden door, and you will not believe it, my garden door was open. And this time I'm talking about was around close to midnight, because we're already in bed, and I was in bed because most times when I go upstairs I just want to relax and watch TV before going to sleep, or maybe do one or two reading. So yes, I was shocked when I saw that the garden door was open. I'm like, what? So this garden door was open, and knowing that these days sometimes people can just come into your house through your garden, and if you're not careful, things will go wrong. Especially having girls in the house is not safe. So I was so glad that I checked the garden door. So I just want to advise everyone out there, because some people sometimes can be relaxed. They trust their adult. It's okay to trust your adult to do stuff, but sometimes I think do a second check just to make sure that things are properly done for your safety reason. You don't want a situation whereby you will give access to unwanted visitors into your home, and you know what that means is danger. So I'm just using this opportunity to say to people, please do not relax, especially in a country like where we are abroad. Sometimes people can come into your home uninvited. I remember a story of a guy who slept off and left his window open, and you know, here most people don't have these iron rods that they use on their windows to protect their windows from people accessing their home. So here windows are open, like if you open your window, people can just come in. And this particular guy slept off. I think he was drunk and left his window open, and they came in, took his wallet, took all his card, his watches, every important valuables. They took it, and then before he realized it, his money was gone, everything was gone. And he only realized it when he woke up in the morning. I found himself that he slept off on his couch and his windows were open. So guys, this is just to say people have to be careful how you can be over relaxed when you ask kids to do things, especially around security. Make sure you do a second check. That's all I have to say today, and I'll say have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your Sunday, the rest of your evening, and I'll see you again in my next video. If you have not followed me, follow this channel and go to the comment section. Tell me your experience. Tell me whatever you have experienced in the past regarding things like this, or maybe somebody around you, something crazy happened to them because they left their door, their windows, their gates open. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.